Good morning, YouTube. Hope everyone is doing well. If you are a new viewer, welcome to the channel. If you are a returning viewer, I appreciate it. We are getting ready to go train Monday morning back in deadlifts. Looking forward to it. 193.8 this morning. The bloat was real from the weekend, but that's all right. We'll trickle back down this week. Curious to see how this week is gonna go, especially with how we wrapped up a Saturday video where I was talking about it. Just kind of occurred to me in layman's terms, I'm just a little bitch. So I still feel that right now. I still feel that kind of like, not anger, but just intensity that, yeah, you're just, being a little sorry for yourself. So what I've been telling myself, I was thinking about it yesterday, going throughout the day, was, okay, we're going to frame it as less sad boy, more mad boy. So we're going to try and bring that intensity to the gym today. So hope it's a big week for me. So let's get started. So first things first, going to drink the pre-workout, get warmed up, and get this day rolling. So let's go.
All right, YouTube, let's get this training footage review underway. Notes from today: 193.8 this morning. We had a solid bloat up over the weekend. That's that's for sure. Looking forward to see what we trickle down to this week. Standard plan: Monday back day, deadlift day, all that kind of stuff. Rolling solo today. My training partner slept through his alarms, he said, but that's all right. I tried to do some good work no matter what. Training log notes, a solid effort today that I'm pleased with. I got a little lax in the middle, but am proud overall of the intensity we brought after this weekend. So overall, not too bad. Working through 5-3-1 phase number 3 today, except on a deadlift. I follow a little bit more of a conjugate style program. Going through the warm-up here, everything felt fine. Knees felt fine. Hips felt pretty good. Kind of wish I'd done a little bit more mobility over the weekend. Hamstrings were feeling a little bit tight. Don't really think it impacted me too much on deadlift overall, though. The variation for today was conventional deadlift off of a bumper plate, kind of mixing up the programming a little bit in the manner that I do the deadlift this week or this phase. Just wanted to see how it impacts me overall. Last time through on this variation, we hit 365, so the goal today was actually to beat that, and I'll just go ahead and say we did not beat that today. I could tell once I hit 275 that I was like, man, strength just isn't quite there, so just wanted to shift gears from there and make sure that we hit the previous best. Never like to feel like I'm taking a step backwards, so I always want to at least hit the best from before, if nothing else, which we went 315, then we jumped up to 335, and then we made the move right here to 365. Once I got 335, I felt like, okay, we'll probably be able to at least pull 365. It was a good pull, nothing special. You can kind of tell by the way I set it down. I didn't set it down with authority, you know what I mean? I just kind of gently set it down. I can always tell on camera when the rep wasn't super strong. From there, it was on to our accessory work. We went 3 rounds today on this first superset. Wide grip lat pull downs supersetted with light dumbbell rows. So wide grip lat pull downs, we're looking anything from 10 to 12 reps, and then dumbbell row was 15 or more. So kind of a heavy or a moderate to light accessory today. Love this combo, going kind of slightly heavier and then more pump work. We went 150 for 10, 10, 10 on the lat pull downs, dumbbell rows, 45 pounds, 15, 15, 13. Second superset of the day was V-bar lat pull downs. We went 2 rounds today, 105 for 15. This was supersetted with reverse grip seated cable rows. I noted last week that I didn't really like the reverse grip seated cable row movement, and today decided to try it one more time, and I did confirm I don't think this is a great movement right here, at least not for me. So I'm going to strike this particular variation from my routine. Finished off with a kind of just a T-bar row challenge set. We went 45 for 20 reps. This was the last movement of the day. Overall, not too bad. So we had a total of 6 working sets after our main movement, which for me seems to be kind of the sweet spot. Still figuring out how I like to program the accessories and all that kind of stuff. Some days I feel like doing more exercises, and some days just sitting on 2 or 3 and hammering them out. Came back, walking lunges, 200 meters. We moved kind of slow today, 10 minutes, 20 seconds. Excuse me. But really, that was kind of a win because I did want to quit halfway through, but we pushed on to 200. Came in, did our daily push-ups and our rotator cuff for our general GPP, building confidence in the chest and the shoulders for our next max effort lift test was the goal with that. Things feel pretty good. I do think I can already tell that I have at least gained confidence, a little bit of strength. The push-ups are noticeably easier already. From there, it was into the house to do our daily stoic, our morning journaling, our daily chapter of reading, all that kind of stuff. Super solid day. We ticked a lot of the boxes this morning. We started our week off strong. We started our day off strong, which was all we could ask for. What is going on, YouTube? A little bit later on in the day. Still got a few things to wrap up. We're not done yet. I owe 10 more minutes of reading to hit my 30 minutes today, and got to do my mobility work. We did a little bit of guitar practice before we ate dinner, and we're going to see what else needs to be done this afternoon. I'm still feeling pretty good mentally, feeling strong. Kind of the follow-up from Saturday, as I noted there, when I was talking about how angry I got at myself for feeling sorry for myself while I was lunging, and all that kind of stuff. And I used the phrase that, I'm just being a freaking little bitch. Now, I like, sometimes you just got to talk to yourself in that way, and I do use that from time to time. But I've been thinking of a better way to try and describe it, because I was trying to tell the fiance about it. I was just like, if for whatever reason this is hitting different right now. Normally I'll think of something like that and it'll be a fleeting feeling, but it's just stuck with me. Like, I think for whatever reason I've just kind of get it. And this morning while I was training, luckily I don't have to come up with something more eloquent to say because it's already been said. I'm sure a lot of you out there have heard of Jocko Willink, and I've consumed a lot of his content over the past year and a half, and I was using some of his content while I was warming up for the gym this morning. And he has an album on Spotify called Psychological Warfare. Now, I've listened to some of it before, but I was listening to it while I was warming up, and because I needed some Jocko motivation talking to me in Jocko's way. And he has this, it's not a song, but whatever you want to call it on there. It's called No More. And it captured it almost perfectly. So I went back and I listened to it and I wrote it down. I'm going to share it with you, and hopefully it might resonate with some of y'all. It's called No More. No more. No more excuses. No more I'll start tomorrow. No more just this one time. No more accepting the shortfalls of my own will. No more taking the easy road. No more bowing down to whatever unhealthy or unproductive thoughts that float through my mind. No more. No more waiting for the perfect moment. No more indecision. No more lies. No more weakness. No, now is the time for strength. And through strength, and through will, and through unwavering discipline, I will become what I want to be. I will become who I want to be. And then, and only then, will I rest and say no more. When I heard that this morning, I was like, that's it. That's kind of the feeling that I have right now. It was like perfect. So I knew I wanted to hold on to it and be able to access that at any time. So I thought that was pretty badass. So wrote that down, and I can keep it in my binder and fall back on it anytime I want to. So yeah, that's just kind of it. I feel good. I feel fired up for this next training wave. Got bench tomorrow. Feel fired up for that, and I feel just kind of good about taking on life right now. And I'm still going to count my streaks on the calendar, although it's going to be more about just that those are the things that I do for the 4 pillars I talk about for myself. You know, the training, the reading / studying, the no doom scroll, no fap, the going blank on my 4th one, guitar or video work. So I was kind of thinking of a different way to phrase it, maybe long term, because the guitar and video work is a little bit different. But you know, train, study, work, and play is how I want to live my life. So, but we ticked all the boxes today, minus the ones I'm going to finish up after this. But we've lunged. We'll finish up the reading. Didn't do any doom scrolling or anything like that today. We did a little bit of guitar. That's just the phase that I'm in right now. So feeling good about it. So I'm gonna quit rambling. I'm gonna get to it, but I wanted to wrap this video up and share that with y'all, since it's a little more articulate than my last video talking about I was just mad at myself and telling myself I was a little bitch. So, because I am, but that's all right. We're going to overcome that. We're going to find the strength that I'm looking for inside. So, that being said, I hope you get 1% better. I hope you get some small wins. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you next time.